Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Atme. Y'all already know what's happening, everybody. It's time for some Let's Playing. Alright, guys, so check it out, man. So, we got a new Let's Play coming out right here in this channel. Yo, welcome to Bloodborne, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start it up. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Yo, Bloodborne? Yo, the boy Atme's doing some Soulsborne games? What is this? Like, I wanted to surprise everyone with a Dark Souls playthrough real quick, but the remaster ain't going to be coming out for a little bit, so I figured, let me go into a game that I really love, really enjoy, which is Bloodborne. And I recently beat it, like, for the first time about 2 months ago, and, you know, it was quite amazing of an experience, you know. Like, at first I didn't really appreciate it as much, but ever since learning about the lore and all that stuff, I really have been truly committed to learning more about the game and playing it more and seeing like all the intricacies, as well as maybe, you know, theory crafting with people about stuff. That's always been a favorite of mine. Now, some disclaimers here. You know, I'm not a big fan of the narrative of the game. I think it's not very good, but all things considered, From Software has been known for building really amazing worlds and like lore and stuff like that. They're the best at it from what I've seen. At least here in the Western market, they are the best, okay? I'm just going through the intro so you guys can see the little cinematic that happens if you wait for a little moment or two. And, you know, it's just, I hope I don't get any like copyrights from, say, From Software or Sony Entertainment, Japan Studio, whatever, IGN, you know, whatever the heck. I just don't want any trouble with it. Hopefully I can upload these just fine. I mean, I haven't done any research on that. But, excuse me. I just got over some really nasty sickness, so hopefully I don't have any of that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can now commentate. Well, speaking of which, I hope I still remember how to commentate, because this has been a hot minute. And don't even worry about the other Let's Plays that I'm doing, like Skyward Sword. That's no problem. I already recorded an episode before this. Everything was fine. You know, I recently twinkled around with some settings and on the laptop or whatever, and I found some slight, I'm talking about slight little indication of optimization. And this is like, I'm talking about this is the bare minimum. I might still have problems. I had a little bit of problem with Skyward Sword earlier, but I think I managed to iron it out. I mean, it wasn't showing in the recording, but when I played back, I heard some issues with the sound, and there was some issues with the video too, but I ironed a lot of it out, so I hope that it comes out alright in the rendering. But anyway, there we go. Come on, let's get a cinematic going. There we go. Here we go. There it is. Alright, so we got some blood. You know, I will talk through these and the cutscenes. I mean, I don't think it's a big deal. This is a Let's Play after all. You know, if you want to no talking on a cutscene, that's what walkthroughs are for, you know what I'm saying? If you're offended by that, I apologize, but you know, that's just how I do things. Most of the times, if it's a blind run, I'll stay silent, or I'll maybe make little side comments, but for the most part, I think it's fair game on a Let's Play to just talk whenever you feel like it, even during cutscenes. I know a lot of people are bothered by that. I mean, yeah, whatever, different strokes for different blokes, right? But regardless, the story of this game is actually quite intense. It's very intense. We got an old man in a wheelchair. And you might hear a little bit of feedback. That's because I don't have headphones on. Because if I put headphones on my PS4, for some reason the audio is blocked out when I record it. I don't know why that is. Regardless, I have a working setup. So I'll just try to sync up the audio as best as possible. This is, I have no problem with syncing usually, so it's alright. Gotta do cutting a doggo in half. Jesus. That weapon looks pretty cool. Right, guys? Oh, Jesus. Split head. So yeah, this is not a rated PG game, so all y'all 12-year-olds and 8-year-olds, y'all might want to, you know, step on out of here. You know what I'm saying? This is not a, yo, get your parents' consent and permission before you watch this video. Anyway, that's Bloodborne. It's still a little bit more to the cinematic. Don't worry, guys. It's not gonna cuck you in the end. You get some semblance of a finale in the cinematic. So all of these scenes that you're seeing, they're all extremely relevant in the game. Like after playing, I understand a lot more of it. Like granted, like I said, the narrative in this game isn't very good, so you have to do your own research before like learning what the hell's going on. But I'll try my best to describe anything that I can. Yo, wrecked. Whoever that was got wrecked. Anyway, so let's play. I'm thinking maybe online or offline, doesn't really matter too much. I think online would be a more fun experience if we play that. I do have a character already in the works, but I'm not gonna go through that character as I basically beat in the game. So we're gonna do a new game. We're gonna go through the character creation and everything. Pale blood.
Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery.
Alright, so setting is in Yharnam.
Like yourself to begin. Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
Disgusting. It's hard to tell for me whether that guy is missing his eyes or just his hairs are in the way. But his hairs are like, I'm not even gonna get into it. It's really quite gross. But anyway, here we're gonna enter our name. Yo, you already know that the boy Maxwell. Nah, actually, I can't use Maxwell. Maxwell's a Zelda only name. Unless Maxwell have been crossed over to freaking Bloodborne. You know what? Let's go. Maxwell it is, boys. Yes, Maxwell. The homie. Yeah, gender male. I usually pick the female because the males look butt ugly in this game. Young, of course. Milk Toast? What? Alright, so these are the classes in the game. We got Milk Toast, Lone Survivor, Troubled Childhood, Violent Past, Professional, Military Veteran, Noble Scion, Cruel Fate, and Waste of Skin. Now, they all have different stats, as you can see here, and a different, like, sort of description. Now, you might be thinking, why you want to waste of skin? Well, the level's lower, for starters, and you have lower stats, so you can kind of spec these characters however you really want. At least for the waste of skin. That's how I see it personally, because if you want to do a lower level challenge, or if you want to just spec however you want without all these, you know, different things getting in the way, this is probably the best way to do it. So, let's see. What kind of... in the file that I have currently, I have a Noble Scion because it has pretty deep stats for skill, which is the build that I normally go for in this game. Military Veteran is very nice for getting higher, you know, endurances and stuff like that, like higher survivability. This one's good. Professional is pretty nice. It offers you a lot of stuff. It's got kind of like the best of all worlds, almost. I'm not going for strength build in this game. Troubled Childhood is pretty nice. Actually, Troubled Childhood might not even be that bad. Professional or Troubled Childhood? Yo, but our boy Maxwell did have a troubled childhood. Remember his sister's birthday? She got captured. You know what I'm saying? Like his grandma, things happen. Yo, he had a trouble. I'll say he had a troubled childhood. Let's do that. Now for his appearance, let's see if we can make our boy Maxwell. No, stop going to gender, you fool. All right, let's go to the voice. I'm about to get a little closer for this one. Hold on, let's test it out. Ah! Is that more or less how Link sounds? Yo, these voices are hilarious. Yeah, when she don't pull out. I don't know. I kind of want to... Jesus, this one's funnier, I think. I'm going to go for the age voice. Give this guy the old man voice. Like, I've seen some things. You know what I'm saying? I've seen things, known some people. Let's go for the very burly or burly upper body. Or maybe just burly. Because Link is not, I mean, Maxwell's not usually like too beefy. You know, never skip leg day. Yeah. We'll just give him burly, I suppose. Scale adjustment. Head. Alright, this could take quite a bit of time. I'm just gonna leave everything that's mainly default. Base skin color. Oh goodness, we ain't that dark. Whatever, let's just leave it like that. I'm not gonna mess around with too much stuff. Face details, yeah, and we can play around with the face details. There's a zoom in function. First, we need to get rid of this horrible Vegeta's Widow's Peak thing going on here. There's that hair and facial hair. Please, please and thank you. Remove this garbage hair. Yo, what is this like freaking flame hair going on here? Damn, Souza. Oh, is this like Link's hair? Wait, no, Link's hair, is it ponytail based? You think? No, right? It's, I don't even remember how Link's hair looks like, to be honest. Oh, that's woman's hair. Is a ponytail. Fun fact: the hair I have my favorite characters is this hair right here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with this one because this could kind of, it still has like a noble look to it. Well, actually, look at this one right here. Maybe I shouldn't have picked Maxwell. None of these hairs are good. Not for the male. I just don't like them usually. Oops. Let's go with something like this. See if we can. Oh, that's white. My bad. Let's go over here. This is kind of like more or less what we need to do is get a little bit of blonde hair going on. How blonde do you think Link's hair is? It's like a little dirty, right? A little. Whoops. No, hold on. Something like that, kind of. That's like really. That's like Edward Elric hair. Yo. Yeah. Why don't we just do that? Oh crap! I undid everything. What was it like? 195, 205, and then 5. No, 55. I think. Well, whatever. I kind of liked it the way it was before. I think it was like this. Let's just leave it like that. Whatever. Link has what? Golden brows? I don't know. I'm not sure. There's some thick joints. Yeah, I don't like any of these. But all these brows suck, bro. Let's go with this. Kind of a relaxed expression. Nothing too crazy going on. Brow color, let's not worry about that. Beard? Yo, but the boy Maxwell, see, when he's older, he got a little bit of a... Dude, all these beards are just lame. Look at his mustache. Oh, goodness. This is a little too realistic for me. Yo, what in the world? Benedict Arnold? That looks kind of cool, but it's still like a little too much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's just leave it base. Whatever. I was kind of hoping for just like a little tiny bit of detail, not too much, but beard color. We don't eyelash. Come on now. Let's work on his face a little bit. We need to give him the treatment for Link's treatment. Well, let's leave the mouth the way it is. Just more or less want to work on the eyes. Eye size, yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Eye slant. What does that do exactly? Oh, I see. Let's not worry too much about that. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Is it cheeks? Yo, do you think we should just rock it like this? I mean, Maxwell still looks kind of handsome, right? Don't you think? The default character. Yo, shut up, phone. You don't care about lips. No one cares about lips. Cheeks is the one. Because I think one of these is what allows us to change his... Hold on, let's get a little closer here so we can take a good look at the cheek structure and all that. Whatever. You can make some funny looking characters with these creations. I don't know how to do it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm pretty bad at this. Facial balance. Yo, we're just gonna rock it. Whatever, man. We're just gonna rock. Tattoos, marked glasses. What? I should have made Rurouni Kenshin. I got the Batosai Manslayer scar right there. Dude, that looks lame as hell. Nah, screw that. Freckles? Is that freckles? Give him an annoying ass dot. What is this? Hunter x Hunter nonsense going on? 2 slashes? Yeah, that's mad. That's mad disrespectful. I'm not doing that to that character. Glasses? Oh. The glasses. The glasses? Where's the lens of truth? Is this the lens of truth? Yo. Are we going with the lens of truth? Yeah, let's do it. Color? No, it's glasses. We don't care about color. Pupils. Link has what color eyes? Like, I don't know, like blue or something? I'm gonna assume Link has some blue eyes. I'm just gonna assume that. Or aquamarine or something. Yeah, let's leave it like that. I don't really like blue eyes myself, but yeah, let's oh God, this is the worst Link I've ever seen. But yo, let's rock it, yo. Maxwell. Yo, let's do it. Yo, it's finished. Let's do it, guys. Yo, adventure's starting. Let's go, bro. Oh my goodness, yo, guys. This adventure's about to be lit. I know we're 17 minutes in, but yo, let's talk a little bit about the story when we arrive. I'm gonna try to go in depth as much as I know anyway about the story. There's a lot I don't know. I'm still kind of like learning. There's a lot I just don't understand. I have so many questions. But yo, like, I'm gonna have to go into detail at some point. I'm gonna read item descriptions. I'm gonna go to places, show off things that I know, things that I've seen, things that I've learned.
Let's begin the transfusion.
Now we got this creepy ass old man doing things to us, touching us in places we don't want.
You may think it all a mere bad
With a horrible top hat, by the way. Remember that top hat? Cough, cough. Alright. So he says we're gonna experience weird shit. Okay. Let's see if that's true. Oh, that's already weird. Oh god. Oh shit, it's a fucking demon that rises from the ground? A blood werebeast? A lichen? Oh my goodness. Yo, my boy, you wanna stay away from me? Yo, your claws is hella sharp. Ah! Oh. Thank goodness. Yo, get roasted. I still wonder who the hell did this. Like, who did this, bro? You got these little fucks. Oh my goodness, yo. Yo, guys, those of you weak of stomach, those of you weak of just anything at all, look away. You don't want to see this. Things about to get real. You ever seen the intro to SMT Nocturne? Remember when a demon like consumes you and like your eyes are all like bloodshot? Goodness, that is nasty to think about. But oh, you found yourself a hunter. Who said that? Yo, is that us? Yo, it's us. Yo, Maxwell, where you is, man? Where you is? You're far away from home, bro. My boy, this ain't Hyrule. This ain't Hyrule, my boy. You got the lens of truth. He sees Hyrule for what it is. Alright, so this is the game, yeah. This is the game. You gotta go over a few controls, right? R1, basic swings. You got the chops. You know, give him the judo chops. Hiya! Wacha! I'm saying, give him the high chops. You know, boom. You got L1 that allows you to use your trick mode, or people call it the transformation mode, or the dual-handed mode, as used in the original Souls games and stuff like that. So it allows you to basically use any weapon that you're holding with 2 hands. So in this case, we're barehanded, so we just like kind of double fist or something. We just double X handle, just smack people around with this. It takes a lot more stamina, which you'll see there's that meter regenerating from the left there, that green meter. So yeah, it takes more stamina than the usual just judo chops or the R1 strikes. So yeah, obviously you could chain more attacks with the lighter attacks, and you got the L2. L2 is your heavier moves, the ones that really hurt and consume the most stamina. So yeah, you can do a light version of them, or you can do a held version, which just, we'll go into more detail about that later. Alright, so we'll go over a few controls later. Let's go here and, nope, we can't even. So let's go over some details in the game already, because I'm going to try to show off whatever I can remember in terms of lore, like old little pieces of dialogue and papers and stuff like that. I think there's one around here. Yeah, there is the first one. Header and scroll. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. See, I'm still like kind of confused as to what the hell pale blood really is. Because there's all kinds of different bloods in this game. There's like this infected blood. Like, let me go over what is so weird about this game and the beginning of it. Because you start off in this weird, like, I don't even know, medical facility. Well, from the looks of it, because they got medical equipment and stuff. You can look around and you see it. But it's like, what are you doing here exactly? I'll go over it later in terms of the details. Liar waits ahead, therefore don't be fooled. So these are the online messages that you can see. They usually give you tips, or they can lie to you and trick you. So if you guys want to see more online stuff, I can actually show them off a little bit more, or I can just do offline and keep the suspense and surprises a lot more, you know, I guess linear. So we could do that. I mean, either way, I know what I'm doing in the game. This is not a blind run. If it were blind, I probably would play offline. But anyway, so you see this really crazy, like, disorganized joints. This place is all kinds of messed up. You got things everywhere. It's very messy, right? But you can tell that there's a lot of things that happen here. So over there, we see a beast that's like eating food or eating something. You know what I mean? Let's check out this Spectre. These are the people that have died online. You can see it. You can see them, like, how they've died. Or usually when there's a death round, it means there's imminent danger or something that's around the area that causes you to die. Now this guy right here, he's a bit tough to kill because of his high HP, considering that you have no weapon whatsoever. I'm going to try to do some form of damage to him. I don't even know if you could eviscerate this guy. I'm going to explain these in a later portion of the game. Well, you can, because you can't sneak up on him. Alright, I'm probably going to die to him, and it's okay if I die to him because it's not a big deal. I only do 4 damage. Alright, red. You know what? Let me just die. Alright, am I stuck? Come on. Let me get the hell out of here. Alright, you know, I could just run. What I do is I just run past this guy. But the game kind of wants you to die to him in the first place, because then it allows you to, you know, actually, in fact, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to go grab these 2 blood vials that's over here. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, I didn't know this guy. I didn't know he... Okay. Yo, he's down to play. Okay, I'm going to die. Alright, so he got me, though. Well played. Alright, you know what I'm saying? You earned that one. You'll have a biscuit. I'm saying? Alright. Threaded King. So, when you die or teleport somewhere, you have all these, like, neat little things that you can read to pass the time for the loading, because their loading's kind of long and lengthy. So there's that. And when we wake up after our first death, we're teleported to this random place. Much different scenery than it was last time. Wonder why that is. Whoa. See everything come into focus here? Alright, come on. There we go. We're starting to see a little bit more details. Okay, it's a bit of a mansion or a workshop. One of these two. So there's a lot of death things here. Ooh, creepy. A lot of tombstones. It seems to be like a graveyard of sorts. Let's explore this place real quick. I know there's something that caught your eye, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Let's see here. After taking damage from the enemy, there's a period of time in which attacking the enemy will return. In return, will restore a certain amount of HP. So that's true. That's called, I think, rally, if I remember right. It's like a rally mechanic in the game. R1, yeah, when next to a staggered enemy, a visceral attack. So basically, when you stagger an enemy, like say for example, you get behind them, you like sneak up behind them and do this, the charge attack. you can like stagger them. And then when you get next to them, you can hit R1 and do a crazy finisher move on them. So shooting your firearms will interrupt and stagger an enemy when properly timed to their attack. Very true. So we do get a firearm in this game instead of like the usual Soulsborne games, or I guess Dark Souls and all that stuff, Demon Souls. Usually the firearm is like very specific and you don't get them, but in this game they're all the rage. So yeah, so you can, like I said earlier, you can stagger enemies from behind if you catch them off guard, and then you can transform your weapon to L1. Like I said, it's the trick mode, as they say. You got a closed door. A lot of people troll online by putting a lot of like in this place you actually cannot die, but there's all these death symbols here, and that's because there's ways to commit suicide in this game, and people just troll for the laughs, I guess. Emergency quicksilver bullets replenishment. So basically, it's doing this. You get 5 bullets by using your blood or something. You can switch weapons, yeah. So it's very weird. You can kind of like gain bullets by using your health, which is like using your blood to be able to transform them into bullets. It's very strange. Now here we have a doll. It's an abandoned doll. Oh, and look, these little guys that would try to get us in the beginning. Remember them? They were like creeping up on us as we were on that table. Yeah, so they give us like things, rewards. So here we have to pick our first weapon of the game. When I first started, I started with the threaded cane, and it was pretty nice for a while. But ever since playing the game, I like ever since like that playthrough, I just like kind of go for the saw cleaver, just because it was only because it was the first option that I picked it, no other reason. And ever since then, I just haven't gone back from picking it as my first. Now here we get the first gun, and again the same reason. I first started with the blunderbuss, but then I switched to the hunter's pistol because it was the first thing there, and I just got used to it more. Last but not least, there's another gift here. It's a notebook that you get from the messengers. So this notebook allows you to to lay down messages. See, like the messages people put down, like oh, be wary of foe ahead and stuff like that. You can do that with the notebook. I'm gonna demonstrate that real quick. So I should say now, this game is free for all PlayStation Plus members. So if you wanted to try it out for yourself, you can go ahead and get this. I probably should have mentioned this in the beginning, to be honest. And the DLC is currently $5.99, so if you wanted to purchase it, now is the best time to do so. Also, keep in mind that when I put this video up, it might be a different time if you watch it, so it may not, this like deal may not be longer available. So let's see anyway. The right part of the touchpad, you know, PS4 has a touchpad. There's a left part of it which allows you to do gestures and stuff like that. You can do like all kinds of really cool stuff. And also, like if you hold X, see those little like indications there, like these little commands. If you hold X and then do stuff, you can like actually pull off these animations without even needing to pull up the menu in the first place. Now the second menu is on the right part of the touchpad instead of the left, and you can like customize like these 6 special items for like quick usage and accessibilities and stuff like that. So what I do normally is I put the notebook right here in this slot, and so that you could use it. You could write notes. You could put like time for I don't know, insight or something like that, and then you just hit finish. You put it down. Maybe we'll get some good notes. Maybe we'll get some bad ones. So you can delete it if you hit like the left part of the touchpad. That's what that means right there. It's all pretty fine and dandy, all good stuff. So the door's closed, we can't get in there. There's a special requirement for why we can't. Same things with this doll. You might be thinking, wow, this is a weird ass doll. It looks like it's gonna come to life any moment. Well, we'll see about that. So we can also come to the shop here. This is the shop where we buy things. You can buy blood vials, which is your health, or if you're familiar with this Dark Souls game, it is your Estus flask, kind of, you know. You got quicksilver bullets. It's the second resource in the game that's very valuable. Allows you to shoot out of your gun, but you can always replenish them by sacrificing health, but that's also kind of a limited resource. You got pebbles, which is in my opinion the best item in the game, because you can just do so much with it. You can aggro so many people and like just kite them, or just do individual kiting, stuff like that. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. Chalices, Carol Rooms, Blood Gems. There's a lot to discuss in this game, man. There really is so much to talk about. And I don't want this playthrough to be fast, because I can get through this game really fast. I can beat the game in like maybe like 6 or 7 hours so far. And that's not from like speedrunning it or nothing, because I'm not trying to speedrun the game. It's just because I go through as much as I can. You know, I don't like to miss out on details, or like to, you know, kind of like, you know, ignore certain things, certain aspects of the game. So I go through it as quickly as I can while still doing everything. So anyway, to get back to where you were, you come to this gravestone here, and these 4 gravestones along the side of them will measure your progress through the game. So we're in the first one, so we're basically still newbie status in the beginning of the game. I figure I'm gonna make this episode a bit longer because it's the first episode. No one really wants a 20-minute app. I mean, we're at 31 minutes. I might even push it an hour for like a really nice, just beginning first episode to get into the feel of things and start like understanding the game and describing some things in here. Because I'm going to talk about the story, but I have to do it very carefully because I don't want to expose too much or expose too little. The game, like I said, the narrative is not very good, so I have to describe things in a way that makes sense. And I haven't really thought of any scripts or nothing like that. I'm just doing this by ear as I usually do. So it's going to be a challenge for me to figure this out myself. Anyway, so here's the screen with the arms. So you can kind of equip your first weapon here. The first 2 slots are for your right hand, and the last 2 are for your left hand. Your left hand will always have your pistol, and your right hand will always have your weapon. So now we can kind of test out the swings here. It's pretty quick, pretty effective, I think. We got the R2, slamming them down. Oh, I got a party invitation. I'm about to erase this guy from my friend list if he keeps inviting me to stuff. So I get a lot of annoying invitations from people. Let's ignore that for now, right? Let's ignore that even exists, because I can't really turn that off on PS4, I don't think. Anyway, so we got the transform mode, which is this cool looking thing, which you might recognize from the intro cutscene. There was a dude that was using a cut open a dog and like cleave some dude's head. Yeah, he was using this weapon. Like this mode, I never ever used a transformation on this. Well, there might be a time when I use it, and that's only to hit like crows or something. You'll see what I mean. Then we have the R2 on this, which is a radial swing instead of an overhead one. Really nice horizontal swing. So now we can kind of go through the game, and we can just kind of destroy this guy over here. Yep. And there we go. Easy kills. Drops 3 blood vials. Not even bad. So there's a thing I have to talk about with my controller. You'll notice it, hopefully. But I'm holding up, right? So if I hold left, I run. If I hold right, I run. If I hold down, I run. If I hold up, sometimes it does not run. It like changes between running and walking. So that's gonna be a major problem in this playthrough, because if in order to get visceral attacks, you need to you kind of stay a far distance away from them when you parry them, and then you have to like run up to them and do it. Well, in my case, I can't really reliably do that, so what I do is I do one of these and then I parry. So this is just something I had to explain, because if you notice that I always want to run. I never want to walk, basically. There are only very few moments where I do want to walk, and that's when I want to be quiet and stuff like that and sneak past enemies. But just expect that. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I didn't even explain that. So you can run with circle, right? That's also the roll button. And you jump by pressing it while running. Now to heal up, just press triangle. That uses a blood vial. If you have no blood vials, then I mean, I'm sorry, you need to like find some shelter or get back to Hunter's Dream. You know what I'm saying? Or farm some. But that is that button. Square uses your item, which is the item that will show up here. And you can use it to cycle through. So right now I have nothing really there. So I can just kind of cycle through them by pressing down. But I don't want any of them on, because I already have the Hunter's Notebook. Anyway, so we see this top hat, right? Could it have belonged to the old man that was treating us? I don't know. He seemed to have dropped it, right? Maybe that's him. Maybe it's someone else. We'll see. Will we come across another top hat in the game? Only time will tell. So, let's try to show off a lot of the cool things in this game. So, you kind of have to take a look at the setting and notice that it's kind of like takes place in Victorian times. You know what I'm saying? Look at this really amazing architecture in this place. Like, I really love the art in this game. What I don't like is how dark the game really is. Like, I've never been a fan of low contrast games. I've always more or less enjoyed games that are very bright and vibrant. I'm much more a bigger fan of that. That's kind of why I normally enjoy JRPGs, because even though a lot of them have become corny and stuff over the years, they're just vibrant and they're nice to look at. They're pretty, you know what I'm saying? So that's one thing to look forward to. If you're into dark games, you'll really like it. Like, this game has a lot of really neat aspects to it. Art's one of them, one of the main things. And so we're gonna go into some details over the story and you know, in the course of this game. And this also pertains to climbing. Climbing, I sometimes don't even climb at all if I hold up. So, whoa, what was that? What was that scream? What happened? That was freaky, right? Anyway, so this is our main method of progression in the game. Oh, one of our notes was rated fine. Good stuff. We got our first note, not our first fine rating. So here we go. Light up this lamp. And these lamps are the way you progress through this game. You have to light them up. They're kind of like the bonfires of Dark Souls. That's the best description I can say. Otherwise, if you're not familiar with any of that, then just think of them as checkpoints. You know what I mean? They're like the checkpoints of the game. These are like save points. There you go. Even though this game saves automatically, think of them as like quick saves. There you go. Quick saves. There you go. So that's probably the best way I can describe them. Anyway, houses that have these red lanterns on them are NPC people you can talk to, people to interact with, people that can give you information and details of certain things. So let's go talk to this person here.
You must be a hunter, and not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider.
Gilberto.
You must have had a fine time of it. Yharnam has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good.
Alright, so that was interesting. The great thing about that guy is that he reveals so much about what's going on in this game than you would think. You just never know it playing through it the first time. So let's talk to him again.
Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood. Across the valley to the east of Yharnam lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood, or so they say.
Wow, this guy knows a lot.
Don't share much with outsiders.
Yarmites.
They wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance.
Alright, so, wow, let's break down a couple things he said, because a lot of that might be a little confusing. So, basically, he's talking about how there's a hunt going on tonight. Okay, so we can infer a couple things from that. So we can say that this game, and I can confirm this, I don't think it's too spoilerish, but this game does take place over the period of one whole night. It's kind of like playing Resident Evil 4 in a way, you know what I'm saying? It's one night, one day / one night, and there's a hunt going on. So presumably by hunters, right? We'll get more into that later. But he's talking about how we are an outsider. from the looks of it. He probably doesn't recognize our voice, where we look, or clothes. So what's going on with the story is that we are actually from a different place. What's going on with the church also, that he's mentioning, the church known as the Cathedral Ward, like one of the towns known as the Cathedral Ward, and the old Grand Cathedral. So what's going on with that is that the church, for better or worse, has a bit of a monopoly on a special kind of healing blood. So what's going on is that people are coming from outside of this place, outside of Yharnam, which is the name of what this place is localized, is known as Yharnam, and they're coming from outside this place to come and get some of this healing blood. So this guy seems to know quite a lot. It's crazy how much the townsfolk know for how little they actually do describe things in this game, and how little they're supposed to know. They're just the general populace, right? So it leads me to believe that this Gilbert guy maybe has some kind of connections with the church or something similar like that. So basically, yeah, people come from all around, presumably the world, and they try to get this healing blood, which is a miraculous heal. Why do they have this? How do they have this? We'll learn this in time, but this blood is so valuable, and the healing church is known for administering the blood. And what's going on is that the town is cursed because of this blood. Like, maybe this is something I shouldn't mention early, but I think it's something you need to get familiar with really quick so you don't get confused. So this blood is actually cursed. This is why this town is like all kinds of messed up. So it's something to keep in mind. Yeah, so that should be all I can talk about for right now. Now the Cathedral Ward, this old church, it really is an important place because it talks, well, it's just kind of like an important locale, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot that goes on in this area. Away! Away! Man, screw this guy with his away. Away with you, protuberance of the flesh? Just reminds me of Rolf, especially with this kind of setting and environment and stuff like that. So there's another thing I didn't say. You can shoot your gun with R or L2. Sorry. The reason I don't shoot is because it's a very limited resource. Maybe you can get more of it, but I like to use them sparingly. So this unlocks a shortcut back to the beginning. Shortcuts in this game are actually quite a treasure, and they're very, like, they're a staple of the Souls games. So there's an example of the parry in the game. Oh, I missed. Shoot, I went the wrong way. Oh well. Yeah, so this is just parrying 1-0-1. It's very, very simple once you get the timing for it. I know the timing of like most of these people. I still can mess it up because I suck sometimes. And also there's this glitch that was patched out of the game where you can like jump over here and then, like, I don't know, just get on this ledge right here, and then if you can get behind, like, or in front of this little spot, you can like do a charging R2 attack to get through the other side and then walk all the way around, and then you get behind the church, and then you can activate that the gate that's over there, and you can do a lot of stuff, sequence breaking. But it doesn't matter anymore because it's been patched out, so I don't even know what I'm talking about it. Just thought I'd share some details with you guys. So yeah, I'm looking for houses that have red on them because they have NPCs. I think there's one around this area, and I just need to find it real quick. Yeah, there's a lot of enemies here. This place is actually quite dangerous. There's one. The first time I came through here, I got destroyed. I got killed like 40 times before I actually beat this area. The enemies here are really tough for beginners.
Yo, come on. He'd open the door on a night and a hunt. Away with you. Now.
Man, fuck off, you old geezer. I love the way he knocks. So elegant.
He'd open the door on a night and a hunt.
Just like Maxwell.
Away with you. Now.
Well, some people just will not give it a time of day. I still have not have the full completed roster of like NPCs that I can like interact with. I have not fully like completed that. You know what I mean? Okay, that away attack does so much damage, so you don't ever want to get hit by it. But you see how right there I healed a bunch of HP? Like, I lost quite a bit. I lost maybe like 40%, 30 or 40% of my health. but I gained it right back because I attacked while the meter was still like, you know. Oh, there's usually a guy that's here. I guess he must have come downstairs. Yeah, so some of the NPC act differently based on your route. So if I drop down from up there, which is I was going to do it earlier, but I didn't want to do it because I would like kind of be cheating. I want to show everything as fresh as I can, even for new time players. So like if you drop down from here, he stays right there. You can get a visceral attack on him, boom, and then kill him. But because you come down through these stairs over there, it triggers him to walk forward. There's a lot of really neat intricacies in the game that's like you witness it as you play it. It's pretty interesting stuff. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill the enemies here. They're really dangerous. I probably can, but it's just going to take forever, so I'm just going to walk through it real quick. There's a guy that tries to sneak attack you, but, you know, we know better than that, so we're not going to fall for it. Yeah, I think I still never got caught by that the first time. This guy caught me, though. There's a guy right over there. I don't know if you can see him, but he's just chilling there waiting for you to, like... Where are your glasses? Get some glasses, old man. You were aiming at this lamppost. What does lamppost ever do for you? Do to you, man? Get some glasses. This. Look at the way he dies, too. I love the death of these characters. They're so hilarious because you can like interact with their body. Like ragdoll physics in this game are extremely hilarious and fun. They're like monsters that weigh like freaking like 5 tons that you can just carry around and make them look really silly. It's very fun to play around with. Hey, another fine note. Not bad, bro. Not even bad. So we're gonna keep going forward. This is the most dangerous part of town because there's a bajillion enemies. There's dogs. If you ever play Resident Evil, you know that dogs are a problem. Alright, there's a dude right over there who's trying to stab us to death. Well, this is kind of fine because I get to like just destroy every enemy one by one. Oh, I guess I misjudged that distance. I'm about to die. Come on, man. Away. So I'm going to heal. There we go. Yeah, keep an eye on your stamina. Like, stamina consumption is very important in the game. There's an item here. We can't get it because we need to go to the other side. Not even bad. But, however... Oh, goodness. If we had pebbles... Oh, do I have any pebbles? Yes. I'm about to show off how good pebbles are in this game. So, hold on. Let me get my fruity pebbles. Oh, goodness. Alright, let me see if I could... That was fail. Yo, okay. Just ignore what I said, guys. Just unsubscribe. Don't even watch this video. Yo, pass the bleach, please. Alright. All I have to do is be very careful here. There's a guy here who's about to kill us. But we get this excellent ass visceral attack on him. See that sneak attack that I was talking about? So there's a dog that likes to come in and do work. He's hiding behind here. I could not get the camera to focus with me. Damn, that sucked. I was about to destroy his ass. But now that we're here, we can kind of like show off how good these things are. Here, look, boom. So you get to kite people individually, or you can kite a whole group. But since those dudes went upstairs, I can just like, boom, destroy this man right here. There's a sniper up there too, so yeah, beware of this sniper up there. This sniper is a problem. So I'm gonna tell him to come over here. Coming over here is much better, much easier for me. Alright, no problem, guys. No problem whatsoever. Look, easy. All it takes in this game is just patience. Like, that's all you gotta do in this game. I mean, a lot of times I know you just want to rush through and just destroy everything, but you really just tank with your face in those regards. Oh, I should have gone the other way. Yep, I knew it. Alright. About to school these peeps. There, easy. And that's how you handle the beginning area. No problem. Knowledge is power, my friends. So we got the Mountain Dew right there. I know it's Cold Blood Dews, but for some reason I see it as Mountain Dew. And these snipers usually drop a lot of Quicksilver bullets. Very good item, very good resource for your bullets. And whatever you have that's maximized, like I have 20 bullets, because 20 is the max of whatever you can carry for blood vials and the bullets, unless otherwise specified by Carol runes. We'll get into that later. But once you have the maximum amount, you can actually store the rest of them in your storage. They're in Hunter's Dream. And you can actually store the rest of like your bullets that you get excess amount of, or you can decide to, well, whatever you want to do really. You have the option. It's your choice. You know what I'm saying? So let's go over here real quick. Talk to this door. You can hear people are having fun in there. They're just hollering, you know, guffawing like fools and buffoons. Let's hear that.
Well, back outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor.
Yo, let me in. Yo, I want to have fun with girls. Hold on a minute. Let me in there.
You're from round here. Well,
She sounds like a cunt. Anyway, so they're having fun there. I'm upset because I'm not having fun over there. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do a little cheat, which is I'm just gonna come through here and like skip like a bunch of nonsense. The reason I'm gonna do this is because the timer is getting to about 52 minutes. I want to hurry some of this up, so I'm just gonna cheat and unlock the shortcut that takes me over here in case I die, etc. So we're just gonna kill this man's over here. Oh, nice. He dropped the vials. So that guy can drop stuff, which is pretty nice. And this old guy likes to shoot people, so take care not to get killed by him. So last thing I want to show you here in this house, there's a message here. So this message is very, very telling of a lot of things. When the hunt began, the Healing Church left us, blocking the great bridge to Cathedral Ward, as old Yharnam burned to the ground that moonlit night. So this message, I'm still trying to decipher a lot of what it means. But from what I understand, back in the day, there was a great hunt that happened. And the reason this hunt was, I mean, I don't know how to really go into this detail because it uncovers so much of the game, and I want to get through it in time. But let's go with this for now. I promise, we'll put all the pieces together later, all right? So what I'm going to say about this is that back in the day, there was a hunt. And this hunt, people... hunters, like people much like me, right? They went out of their way, or ordered by someone, maybe the church, to go and hunt beasts. Because the town of what looks like old Yharnam was overrun by beasts. And someone had to take care of the situation, so they sent out hunters to get rid of all of the beasts there. But the thing is that that town was actually burned to the ground on one moonlit night, as they said. The town itself was actually burned one day or one night or whatever, and that's quite depressing to think about, really, because you know, well, I mean, I don't really have to go into detail, right? I mean, it's a depressing thought, like burning an entire village, town, city, whatever, you know, like what happened in Alexandria. Whoa, what the hell? That was my phone. I did not say yay, trust me. I do not endorse these kinds of behaviors, folks. Believe me. Okay, so I just showed off a little shortcut to get to this area. So if you want to, like, you know, kind of run through it really quickly, you can do that. Some stairs over here too. Oh yeah, let me show this off too. Actually, I never did. So there's something here that's pounding on the door. Who is it? Can we interact with them? Well, I don't know. Someone's impatient. Someone wants to get in. Let's find out who it is. I can show you guys right now, because we can go around this place and into the location of where that bridge door is at. But first, let's have our first encounter with the worst enemies in this game, crows. I do not like crows at all. They're not hard or nothing, they just are very loud. You can hear them from like miles away, and they're just so annoying. Nobody likes crows. Who likes crows? Raise your hands. Boy, you better put your fucking hand down. No one likes crows. Nobody. Okay, do They must be a crow themselves. And they can drop throwing knives or pebbles. I mean, they're very nice for that. That's the one reason I like to kill them, because they can drop stuff like that. Oh, there's a big ass dude here at the door. Sadly, this is another special enemy that we cannot sneak up on. He just kind of turns around. So we're gonna wait for him to do things, and then we're just gonna parry him, destroy him. Trust me, we do not want to get hit by this guy. He hits like a freaking truck. So we're gonna ignore that. Grab this torch, grab this Molotov cocktail, grab these blood vials. Yo, let's go, dude. So the torch is really useful because it's treated as fire-based weapon. You can't use your gun when you have it equipped. However, it's got other uses. It lights up the environment around you, you know, in your immediate vicinity, and you can use it as a weapon, so you can attack with it. There are special enemies in this game that are actually kind of afraid of fire, so using them is very effective versus those guys. Beasts are actually quite, you know, vulnerable to fire, so anything that has hair or fur, just light it on fire, you know what I'm saying? Give them a light toasting. Give them a light roasting. But yeah, anyway, got more Mountain Dews. Let's go ahead and, well, it's about 56 minutes. I mean, got enough time. Yo, if you don't stop it, I'm about to, you know what? Hold on a minute, guys. Hold on a minute, guys. Let me block. Get blocked. Get blocked, son. You no longer get the chance to invite me. You kept spamming me with invites. You must know how annoying that is. Like, seriously. Like, if I don't respond, what makes you think I'm gonna keep coming in? Yes, there he goes. He saw me. He's gonna come at me. Alright, let's go. Boom, boom, boom. You have to position yourself just right for those dogs. They go in for an attack and then they attack again afterwards. Alright, good stuff. Alright, good stuff. Next victim. Next victim! You want a piece of the papa too? No, everyone wants a piece of the papa. My boy. See, I can't run with this controller, like I said, so that's why I have to do that stepping, the stepping move. This one, when you're locked in, I have to do it all the time because I can't run up. That's a major problem. I might need a new controller, but I really am a big fan of this one. I'm very fond of this white controller I have here. I've had it for years, and I've never looked back. I mean, I really like it, but sometimes we have to adapt with the times and move on with stuff, with our lives. So we'll just do that. So right here we got very special enemies here called werewolf lichens, right? I actually don't know if that's really their name. That's what I call them. They're extremely tough enemies for early game. They're extremely hard to beat if you don't know how to fight them. So we're just gonna wait for this guy to come over. Usually when he comes over, the other guy notices that his boy is gone. So it takes a while for, oh goodness, I went too far away. Oh good, now both of them are gonna come at me. Jesus Christ. Alright, good. He's locked onto me, good. Come on, baby, come on. Come on, baby. What you looking at? I ain't gonna give you a wedding ring like that. Alright. Sometimes he does a 3-hit attack. Oh goodness, here comes the other one. So yeah, you can kind of parry this guy over here. I do not ever want to be in between these guys, so we're just gonna roll our way on out of here. All right, we're in a bad situation. Yeah, let's come out here. Let's get some room to fight. Oh, I didn't know he was behind me. Come on, baby. Alright, there we go. We get back our blood. Dude, is that guy still behind me? He's still trying to follow me? Come on, bro. Alright, there's one down. Alright. Shoot, I didn't get him. Alright, whatever. We improvise. Alright, that was a kind of a tough battle, but we got it. So we get. Oh, I should have done this before I used my blood vial. Whatever. We have enough. We have a lot in storage now. I mean, we start building up our small inventory of blood vials. So the first boss of this area is actually across this bridge, all the way over there. There's a dude that likes to hide right here. This is actually the house that we came in before with the guy in the wheelchair. But we're circling back around because I can get some more items here. And I think there's a note somewhere. I don't know if that's true, but there's a dude that's hiding right here. This guy caught me once when I was first playing the game. More Mountain Dew. Oh my goodness, the drops. The drops early game are so nice. You don't get quite this lucky later on in the game. But whatever. We're all good. We're all good in the hood. See if I can catch these little birds. Come on. Oh, these guys are dreadfully slow. See how long they stay up in the air for? Alright, come on, baby. Parry his ass. Parry is so strong in this game. It doesn't trivialize things, but... Oh, God. Goodness. Not bad. Well, we got 2 from this guy anyway. Sometimes they can drop shining coins, which is really annoying and useless. So we are not happy about shining coins, but we're happy about blood vials. Always happy about blood vials, folks. I'm just itching to get into the story explanations of stuff, but until we get to that point, we can only really play the game and just like focus on what's going on in this game right now. So we got 10 more pebbles. This is great. The maximum of like most items you can hold on, the most consumable stuff is about 20. There's some items that are special and only you can have 1 of, or 3 or something like that. So yeah. This area leads to some special place that has really dangerous monsters early on, but there's a nice little reward at the end of it. Something that we definitely want to take advantage of real quicks. Oh no. There we go. I almost messed that up. So this guy, very easy to die to these guys. Very, very easy. They do drop vials, so that's a good thing. So if you ever need the chance to like get your HP back after some of these death or some of these hits, there you go, man. And I think the good thing is that they actually do die after 1 visceral attack, unlike the big dudes. The one enemies that I really dread are these guys right here, because you cannot like forcefully attack them. They just go through your armor anyway. And they're not very fun to deal with, to be honest with you. And they can live attacks, so we'll just ignore that guy for now. Let's go grab this item and enjoy the freaking asshole crows that are down there, and rats. Actually, I think they're just rats here. But rats, oh no, sorry, rats are the ones that can drop the throwing knives, not the crows. See, so that's a good example of how close it was that I almost missed the thing. So right here we got our first pair of clothes that we can grab in the game, which are the hunter. It's the hunter gear. So let's go ahead and equip that. So now we're looking extra fresh. Our boy Maxwell with the hottest of gears. Alright folks, I think I'm going to end the first episode here, and in the next episode of Bloodborne, we'll continue this adventure and go somewhere else. You know, we'll do things, we'll fight bosses, we'll slay beasts, you know what I'm saying, we'll meet up with other hunters. We'll do all of that stuff next time on, I almost said Legend of Zelda, the Skyward Bloodborne. Okay, whoa, this man's died? Damn. Oh, but he lived for a little bit and he started fighting, but then he died? Yo, rest in peace, my hunter. In fact, actually, let me give you a little prayer. I don't have prayer. Well, Hunters Rally. All right, folks, I'll see you later. Peace out and keep it styling, y'all.